Using the AverVision Sphere2 software, coupled with the Brightspace Media Library, you can create custom recordings directly within Brightspace. These recordings are all saved and shareable within Brightspace, so they're easy to find and easy to share amongst all of your classes. Let's take a look at how we're going to get started. Here you can see I'm in my Brightspace classroom. I'm going to go to Course Tools and I'm going to open up my Media Library. All of my recordings are stored right here in the Media Library. To begin, click Create Recording. From this screen, you should be seeing yourself. If you're not, be sure that the camera on your computer isn't closed and that you have the correct input. If you don't want to be seen on camera and you just want to create an audio recording, you can toggle your camera off. When sharing your screen, you do appear in the lower corner, so toggling your camera off would allow you to not appear in the lower hand corner of your screen share. If you haven't opened your Sphere2 software, then you are able to change your inputs, and you can select the Aver USB camera. This will put your document camera right on your screen. If this is all you're looking for, then you're good to go. You can start recording, and when you're done, you'll click Finish Recording. If you would like to be able to use the annotation tools or the presentation tools within the Sphere2 software, then you're going to want to share your screen and then click Recording. So I'm going to change my input back to a camera. And I'm going to turn my camera off for this next section. If you haven't opened your Sphere2 software, you're going to want to search for it in the lower left-hand corner. Click on the search bar and type in Sphere2 to launch the application. Once Sphere2 is launched, you're going to go back into Brightspace and select Share Screen. Select Window and Sphere2. At this point, your Brightspace should be showing a reflection of your Sphere2 window. Make sure you click Start Recording to begin. Once I've clicked Start Recording, I'm recording my screen share of the Sphere2 window. So I'm going to be working in my Sphere2 window. Everything that you're seeing on the screen is happening live. Now, I do have a couple features here in this bottom toolbar that might be helpful for the presentation mode. One is the presentation tools. These allow you to create a spotlight where you can expand or change the shape. You can also move the shape to highlight a particular area of your screen. By clicking this drop-down menu, you can change the shape that you are dealing with and the transparency of the background around the shape. When you're done, you can click the X to remove it. Similarly, you have a shade tool. So if you only want the students to see half of what you're working on, you can use the shade tool and continue to move the shade up to expose different areas. You can also change the transparency of your shade tool. Now, the annotation tools are this pencil and ruler. If you don't want this toolbar to go away, I recommend using this little thumbtack on the right-hand side. These annotation tools have pens, highlighters, lines. You can type on your screen, create different kinds of shapes. There's an eraser tool and a clear all tool. I want to turn my document into more of a visual graphic to point out some really key features. So I'm going to go to my shapes tool. I have a filled in shape that is gray on the inside and a shape that has white on the inside. The white is going to be the outline. So I am able to draw my shape on my screen. I can then click on my line tool, which will allow me to click on the line style tool. So I want to select this arrow. Now I have an arrow pointing out my circle. And lastly, I want to add some text to my screen. I can move any of these elements around by using this select tool that I have. I'm able to adjust some of those elements. So you can see I have created, overlaid right on top of this live document, an annotated document to call out some of these features. Now I can erase an individual element by using the eraser tool, or I can use what it looks like a broom to clear all. Once you're done recording, you're going to select pause recording. You can review it. And when you're done, you'll select finish recording. I can name my recording. I do have caption settings, so it'll generate captions automatically for my video, increasing the accessibility of your recording. Select the language that you were speaking in the video and click done. I can play the video back if I would like, but if I'm done, I'm just going to click save and close. This is going to import into your media library. Your media library can be accessed from any of your Brightspace courses. This piece of media can also be added to the content section, into assignments, into HTML documents, or anywhere else that you can access the media library from within Brightspace. I hope this tool makes your life just a little bit easier.